It is great to have two of the biggest names in AEW wrestling with us today. Swerve Strickland, Tacoma native, and Prince Nana, the executive manager of Swerve Strickland. We get that straight. Listen, it's great to have you guys here. I know I'd like to say it's a busy week, but you're always busy in what you do in your careers. Swerve, what was it like this week as you get ready for the big show at ShoWare Center Saturday night?
Honestly, it's just getting in touch with the city again. Like for Seattle, it's my hometown, home city. Tacoma, Washington was born, but it's always good to come to the old stomping grounds for me and get in touch with the roots, because these are the people that's going to be showing up to the show, like both Saturday and Wednesday for Dynamite. So I love coming around here. I love the atmosphere. I love the city, and it's just one to always try to encapsulate that with the show and vice versa.
Yeah, and you bring up being back in the Seattle area. The PNW has quite a few wrestlers and some real flavor in the AEW. That's right. Of course, you've got Nick from up north, Nick Wayne, and then you got Brian Danielson, of course. Darby Allin is in Defy Wrestling. You guys go back to Defy Wrestling. Tell me a little bit about, because you've talked and we've talked earlier about how that's kind of where the roots of this all start. This is where all you guys kind of get your training.
There's been a couple independent promotions going around. I remember 321 Battle was another one that was doing pretty well. But nothing was really blowing up on the scene, getting the hot stars of the independents and the international, from Japan and Mexico and UK. They weren't really coming to the Pacific Northwest area. So a promotion of Defy Wrestling I never heard of. They were contacting me back in 2014 to try to be one of the main guys and the main eventers to come be one of the independent stars to help build the promotion in the area. So to really get talent and superstars to come to Seattle area, we haven't had it in so many years. So I was called upon to do the main event with Cody Rhodes. So it's really insane to see where we both went, after our careers, because Cody just left WWE and everything like that, and AEW didn't exist yet. But now, these two guys became Cody Rhodes and myself became the main stars and the world champions of both the major promotions in the world, and that all started with Pacific Northwest and Seattle and Defy Wrestling. And that's why I encourage people to support your local independent promotions in your city, in your area, in your state, in your region, because those guys with your support, those become the guys and girls that really become the industry leaders in the world of wrestling and what we do.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that you say that, because you just never know who the next star is going to be.
It's really like going to the local bar to support the band. You don't know who those guys are going to be rocking,
so true,
Madison Square or anything like that. It's the same thing with the independents.
That's so true, especially in the Seattle area. As you know, the history of music in this town. So, Prince, man, I tell you what, you come out and you get that crowd charged up the way you do.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. It wouldn't be possible if we didn't have a hit that goes by the name of Big Pressure, okay? That's how it goes, Big Pressure. Him being a rapper, I've known him his whole career since he was about 20 years old, and to see where he's come throughout all these years, and it comes straight here from Washington, D.C., the state.
Not D.C.
Well, not D.C., Washington State. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fun to watch you do your thing, too, man. You must really enjoy it.
I enjoy working with Swerve, and we're going to take it another notch in 2025, guaranteed.
Okay, well, you guys talk about taking another notch. We're watching you in Mexico the other night, and I see Hangman come out, which is one of the great rivalries in AEW right now is you and Hangman. What happened there at the end is just this constant creativity going, and you never know what's going to happen.
That's the thing about All Elite Wrestling. We don't like to answer a lot of questions on just one episode. Right. We like we leave you with several that need answered. And just as a person, between us men, myself, Hangman Adam Page, who's the next challenger for the AEW World Championship at All In, we have so many unanswered questions just between me and him personally. All the damage that we've done to each other, me breaking into his home, him burning mine down, him throwing me on the cinder block, me choking him out with a chain, and all these other things, a lot of violence and a lot of hurt people and things like that. A lot of trauma brewing. But honestly, it's made us both better in a lot of ways. His pain that he caused, his pain that he's inflicted on me, and my pain that I inflicted on him is made us both, is possibly going to make us both world champions.
Yeah.
You know, without one another, you know, you don't get these stories. And so there's a lot of like questions that honestly haven't been asked and haven't been answered either. Yeah. The ones that have been asked haven't been answered. So I just feel like at the end of the Grand Slam show in Mexico, in Arena Mexico, is another one of those page turners that you're going to have to continue to reading our book. And there's a lot more left to tell, even though we've told a lot already. We've went through like 50 chapters already in just some 2-year span.
Yeah, you've done a great job of developing that rivalry, the two of you, and it does leave fans just waiting to see what's next. And you know, you look back at some of the history of what you guys have done, and I tell you that the staple incident with the staple guns, and it really jumps out at you. It's like, you know, can I ask you like what you were thinking when you guys start bringing out the miniature weapons and start stapling each other with these? What's going on there?
Try not to think too much.
You know what? If you thought the staples were bad, how about when he put the thumbtacks on his own Reebok shoe? Did you see that?
Yeah.
He had thumbtacks on his.
Tell me about that.
Zoom in on here.
Zoom in on these sneakers.
Pull your leg and get your yoga and all
But
that
basically,
stuff.
these are the new hottest kicks. All right, these are the swerve
Answers, the answer threes.
There you go, the answer
Collab
threes.
with Allen Iverson himself.
Oh, I like it.
Allen Iverson endorsed and approved the collaboration. This has been a year and about a year in development and my mind and my design. The whole color scheme and design was based off of the attire that I wore when I won the World Championship at Dynasty last year in 2024.
That's cool.
And it was used as a weapon. It was used as a weapon.
I like
my
it, man.
friend.
It's like an Inspector Gadget shoe. Bring that up here. Now let's get a good look at this thing, just so everybody gets a real. I don't know where you want.
He
it.
even has his face on it.
Yeah, I mean that is
unbelievable.
That is really cool, man. So you helped in the development of the shoe, and it's something you always wanted to do.
It was something I always wanted to do, but it was something I didn't know was possible. And with All Elite Wrestling, they made it possible.
Yeah.
So shout out to the department, the marketing department, and the team behind bringing this idea and this creation to not only just Reebok but Champ Sports to allow us to sell these in Champ Sports. That the day that they dropped, by the afternoon, they were the #1 selling shoe on champsports.com.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Man, it's got Who's House on the tongue and on the back of it, big pressure. Man,
Yes,
this is a cool shoe. Look at it. I don't mean to actually sell it and market the shoe. I don't have to, but you guys are doing a fabulous job of that.
Yeah.
You know, I know I can't keep you here all day because
please, we got all the time.
But I do want to ask you, like, what is the schedule like? Because I'm sure you get this question a lot. How do you guys? It feels like you go 24/7, or 7 days at least a week.
It'd be really difficult to go 24/7 in this, but we manage our time very well. AEW's been really great at managing our time, but also like pushing us to be the best versions of ourselves. Because it's not just about All Elite Wrestling getting something from it; it's about the stars getting everything from it as well. They want us to benefit.
Yeah.
They want us to become the new stars of the age of like not just pro wrestling but in media, and like they want to see us like throwing the first pitch out. They want to see us on the big screen doing movies and film and like all these things, music and all that. They help promote that, which help me get to the shoe and all that.
We even have coffee.
Yeah, it's coffee, you know.
Coffee.com.
Oh, PrinceNanaCoffee.com.
Yeah, and it all goes hand in hand with what he's describing.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
like All Elite Wrestling like puts a good push for us to get out and do more, but also doesn't overwork.
Yeah.
You know, they give us a lot of great time. Tony Khan's been awesome about that. I'm a person that, like, if I have space in my calendar, I always like to fill it. And if I would come to All Elite Wrestling to request those days to like be here with you, to get to the city earlier, a day earlier than I have to, or shows that I'm not even booked on, just to come help out in some way to help promote our product. Like, there's pride in that. I find a lot of pride in doing that for All Elite Wrestling, you know. So
yeah, I'd imagine they almost have to protect you from yourself because you have that high motor and you want to get out and do a bunch of things, but they got to say, hey, slow it down.
Yeah, we don't need you for this. I'm
okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
right,
I mean,
back off.
Because in this day and age, it's about protecting not only you mentally but physically.
That's right.
Yeah, and they also don't want me to oversaturate myself too.
Sure.
They still want to make me like a special commodity, and like it's honestly, it was very rare that you could get Nana out here in these. So it was something I wanted to push for to get him.
We made it happen.
Yeah, he doesn't like to leave his home once he's there. I'm the workhorse of this, but he's like a great mind behind the scenes, and he operates like You know, like,
And together as a duo,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
unstoppable.
Yeah, listen.
So I had to come out here and represent for the state.
It's an absolute bonus for us to see when you guys came into the building today, and I see you with him. It's like I didn't know we were going to get the great Prince to
I
come
saw
in
that
today.
big smile on your face, and I was like, "Get him, Swerve! Get him!"
This is so cool. Anything else you want to? Again, the big event is Saturday night, and then of course Wednesday at ShoWare Center in
They
Kent.
could get tickets at the AEW
Tix.com.
Tix.com. That's where you get the tickets, and our tickets are affordable.
Yeah. That's what's nice because everything is so spendy these days.
Yeah.
You guys are still making it affordable. Can I ask you one last question about Pacific Northwest fans? Because you keep coming back, whether it's the bigger arena in Seattle or down at ShoWare Center in Kent. You're all over the Northwest here, and you keep coming back. Does that tell you a little bit about what the fans like here and what they like about AEW?
Oh, it's honestly it's a relationship we're building with the fans. I feel like that's the key number one thing is like always you build the relationship. In the relationship grows because we both gain something great out of it. They gain great entertainment. They get a great show. They find something new. They see something new. They once again affordable tickets, so they're rewarded for those kind of things, you know. And then they give us great atmosphere. They give us great support. Every time we're there, they're loud. They're like before the show even starts, we're hearing echoes like through the hallways of them chants and stuff. You know, that's one of the big ones. You know, but like they're excited. They bring signs. They come to also the extracurricular things that we do outside of just our shows. You know, when like I do my rap concerts and stuff, they show up. Some people like when I know when we had the AEW Heels. They did their things, and they had the ladies come out support ladies of AEW. You know, anytime there's more that we can do, they always show out, show support. So that's why I say it's a building of a relationship. And for the last, for me, the 3 years that we've been coming, that I've been here, that we've been coming to, you know, the Pacific Northwest, the relationships have been growing stronger and stronger. Now it's to the point that the people from the Pacific Northwest and Washington and Portland, they fly out to other states and cities to continue to support AEW because they feel rewarded for that. You know, now then they're leaving the country to go support us. You know, in Wembley and Forbidden Door, Mexico, Canada, all those things. So that's the beauty of it.
I'm glad you brought up the women too, because we've seen that side of wrestling really evolve, and we've seen some stars on the women's side as well. So it's been fun to watch.
Shout out Mercedes, shout out Tony Storm.
There you go.
Pillars of our of not only just all elite wrestling, but just wrestling in general, regardless of woman or man. They literally changed the game for what they've been doing for us.
I think so too. As a fan watching AEW and watching the women come out and become stars themselves, now you got both sides of it working, and it's tremendous. So it's been a lot of fun to watch. Hey Prince, would it be too much to ask you maybe make a move as we close this out? Here we go. Get used to it. That'll be a ShoWare Center Saturday and Wednesday. We appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you very much.